Check, check. No, it's not. Check, 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 check. Where's my headphones? Let's see. Check, check. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, 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 check. All right. It's just going off like crazy. Oh, they're going to the eighth. On to the eighth. I'm hurrying. Not your fault. Oh, you're included on this too?
Oh yeah.
Okay. It just says your number. I didn't.
Oh
So
yeah.
okay. Just did wasn't connecting to Wi-Fi at first. Okay, great. Thank you. All right. All right. When do you start? Pretty soon.
Yeah. I think I was gonna start as soon as they walk away.
Okay.
Do you know? Oh my goodness, I'm blanking now. Oh, John Fish. Right? Do you know John Fish? I think that's one of the coaches. John.
Oh.
I was trying to say all the coaches' names tonight.
Oh. No, I don't.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I hear you. Have you on YouTube? Perfect. Thanks for checking. Thanks for getting that set up for me.
Yeah, no problem.
Did you use the password to get into the?
No, I ended up doing the
Just the
KM Telecom
KM
state.
Telecom?
Yeah. At first I was trying the public, but it didn't have any strength.
Okay.
Hi guys, how are you?
Good evening.
Good. How you
Eric.
doing?
Good.
Eric, am I missing
Hey
anyone on
guys,
the
how you
coaching
doing?
staff? I'm gonna announce them. I've got obviously Simon, Yodi, Frank, Nelson, and Fish. Is there anybody else on the baseball staff?
Well, ninth grade coach is Matt Fitch.
I was just gonna announce the guys out there because JV's with them tonight. So
Oh yeah, that's it then.
Okay.
Nailed it.
Thank you.
XL, any XL hats?
What kind of hats
Where's
am I
coming?
wearing?
You carry these?
Oh, he's fine. I haven't started my broadcast yet.
This is extra small for the right. Oh, here we go. I got actually better with it.
You can be a guest, but there's an extra mic.
You want to stop on TV there?
Ryder, you carry these?
Why? I don't know what to say.
Always looking for more intel.
Greetings and welcome to Cass and Vanderbilt's home baseball field for tonight's contest between the Cass and Vanderbilt Comets and the Zumbrota Mazeppa Cougars. The Comets are coached by Jared Simon, Logan Simeote, Matt Frankie, Matt Nelson, and John Fish. The Cougars are coached by AJ and John Houston, Derek Hatton, and Adam Worley. We would like to take a moment to honor and recognize the unwavering commitment, hard work, and dedication of our athletic director's assistant, Jessica Schoenfelder. Her behind-the-scenes efforts play a vital role in the success of our athletic programs, and her tireless support ensures that everything runs smoothly, from scheduling and communication to managing the countless details that often go unnoticed. Her steadfast dedication to our student athletes creates an environment where they can thrive both on and off the field. She is truly an integral part of our team, and we are deeply grateful for all that she does. Let it rip. unforgettable and historic season, culminating in the first ever Casson Manorville Hockey State Championship.
Woo! Woo!
His leadership, passion, and relentless dedication to his athletes were the driving force behind this remarkable achievement. Through countless hours of hard work, strategy, and mentorship, he not only built a winning team, but also fostered a culture of unity, perseverance, and excellence. This championship is a testament to his commitment and beliefs in his players, and it marks a milestone that will be remembered for generations to come. First pitch will be captains Nora Carstensen, Molly Cook, Ida Huber, and Hannah Peterson. Well, 3 out of those 4.
Well, you did. Yeah.
And now for tonight's starting lineups. We'll begin with the Zumbrota Mazeppa Cougars. Batting leadoff, number 20, Tate Ness. Batting second, number 1, Owen Hapes. Batting third, number 9, Dane Damson. Batting cleanup, number 17, Wilson Nordquist. In the 5 spot, number 12, Hudson Ohm. Batting 6th, number 2, Frank Flichek. Batting 7th, number 5, Owen Fitzgibbons. And batting 8th, number 3, Grady Stripe. Next up, number 22, Ben Flan. And on the mound tonight, number 11, Evan Steinitz. And now for the starting lineup of your Casson Manorville Comets. Batting leadoff, second baseman, number 15, Brooks Irish. In right field, batting second, number 6, Holden Bolster. Shortstop, batting third, number 5, Grady Babcock. In the cleanup spot, number 4, third baseman, Sam Grunke. Batting fifth, designated hitter, number 21, Jace Kraft. Next up, first baseman, number 27, Drew Fredrickson. In center field, number 8, Owen Nelson. Behind the plate tonight, number 7, Braden Lawrence. In left field, number 1, Brock Wise. And on the mound tonight for the Comets, number 20, Quinn Wise.
Good evening and welcome to Casson Manorville for tonight's Hiawatha Valley League baseball action between the visiting Zumbrota Mazeppa Cougars and your home team, the Casson Manorville Comets. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jeff Osgard, back with you on a beautiful Monday afternoon evening. It's currently 84 degrees and just a slight breeze, looking like it's coming from the south-southwest. So beautiful action tonight. Should be a great ball game. Between two rivals here, Zumbrota and Casson Manorville. They played each other last week, I believe. On Friday, in Zumbrota, and Casson Manorville came away with a victory, 13-8. So looking to sweep Zumbrota Mazeppa with a win tonight. They are coming off a loss, however, on Saturday in Winona to the Winghawks, 4-2. So looking to get back in the win column again. Casson Manorville currently sporting a overall record of 6-7, 4-6 in the Hiawatha Valley League Conference. Zumbrota Mazeppa is 8-8 overall and 4-7 in conference play. Starting lineups for Zumbrota Mazeppa, batting leadoff, number 20, center fielder Tate Ness. Batting second, number 1, right fielder Owen Hafes. Batting third, number 9, the shortstop, Dane Damson. And batting cleanup for Zumbrota Mazeppa, number 17, the catcher, Wilson Nordquist. DHing tonight in the 5th spot, number 12, Hudson Ohm. Batting 6, number 2, the third baseman, Frank Fleechek. The second baseman, batting 7th is number 5, Owen Fitzgibbons. Batting 8th, number 3, Grady Strait, the left fielder. Batting 9th, number 22, Ben Flung, first baseman. And pitching tonight, but not batting, number 11, Evan Steinmetz. Casson Manorville pitching tonight is number 20, Quinn Wise. We'll get to the Casson starting lineup defensively here in a second as we get ready for the first pitch of tonight's game. And it's high and outside, ball 1. Catching for Brock Wise tonight is number 7, Braden Lawrence. Drew Frederickson out at first base. Brooks Irish at second. Grady Babcock at short. Sam Gronke is at third. I believe that was a ball as well. I think it's 2-0. Here's the pitch. Swung on a miss. Strike. 2-1 the count. On deck for Zumbrota Mazeppa is Owen Hafes, and he'll be followed by Dane Damson. Swung on and fouled back. 2-2. Out on left field for Casson Manorville is number 1, Brock Wise. Center fielder is number 8, Owen Nelson. And in right field tonight, number 6, Holden Bolster. Quinn Wise with the set. Here's the pitch. And again, fouled out of play. Count remains at 2-2. If you just joined us, we just started. We're in the top of the first here. Thank you for joining us tonight on this beautiful evening. Hope you're outside and listening to the game or watching it on your tablet or computer. We appreciate you joining us. That's popped up in the foul territory. Frederickson coming in and makes the catch. Nice hustle by Drew. That's the first out of the game. And that'll bring up number 1, the right fielder, Owen Hafes. First pitch to Hafes is high, ball 1. Setting the pitch by Wise. It's in there for a strike. Count even now, 1-1. One out here, top of the first. Softball action. The Cam girls are in action against Byron tonight. here in town and are currently trailing 5-3 in the bottom of the eighth. Are in extra innings? That's a call strike on the inside corner. 1-2 to Hafes, and on deck is number 9, Dane Damson, and if he should reach, the cleanup hitter, Wilson Nordquist. Pitch to Hafes is out, just outside. Even count now, 2-2. Zambrota's last game was the loss to Casamanteville last Friday, 13. Before that, on Thursday, they defeated Plainview Millville 5-3. Just misses. Full count to Owen Hafes. Big swing and a miss for strike 3. First strikeout of the game for Owen Wise. That's 2 outs, and that'll bring up the shortstop, number 9, Dane Damson. Jeez. Oh, just misses inside. Ball 1. Inside low, 2-0 the count. On deck is Wilson Nordquist, the catcher. Two-0 pitch, high and outside. 3-0 to Damson. Nordquist is on deck, and if one of these should reach, it would be Hudson Ohm. The DH would be up next. Three-0 pitch is in for a strike. 3-1. Swung on, fouled, out of play. Into the backstop. So we got a full count now with 2 outs. Nobody on here in the top of the first. Big swing and a miss for strike 3. Nice pitch by Quinn Wise. He gets 2 strikeouts. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base after a half inning of play. Zumbrota Mazeppa 0. Casamanteville coming to bat. For Casamanteville tonight here, leading off in the bottom of the first, the number 15, the second baseman, Brooks Irish. Batting second, right fielder number 6, Holden Bolster. Batting third, number 5, the shortstop, Grady Babcock. Batting cleanup tonight, number 4, third baseman, Sam Gronke. Batting fifth, DHing tonight, number 21, Jace Kraft. Batting sixth at first base, number 27, Drew Frederickson. Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 8, Owen Nelson. Batting eighth, Braden Lawrence, the catcher, number 7. And batting ninth, number 1, the left fielder, Brock Wise. And pitching, but not batting, number 20, Quinn Wise. First pitch is taken for a ball to Brooks Irish. Oh, big swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Holden Bolster on deck, and he'll be followed by Grady Babcock here in the bottom of the first. Swung on, hit to second base. Picked up, throw to first. Pulls the first baseman off, but he managed to keep his foot on the bag for out number 1. Owen Fitzgibbons with the play there. 4-3. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. That'll bring up right fielder number 6, Holden Bolster.
Number 6, Holden Bolster.
Bolster. First pitch to Bolster. Way outside. Ball 1. Evan Steinmetz on the mound for Zumbrota Mazeppa tonight. The left-hander. Delivers, swung on, fouled out of play. Count even now, 1-1. Grady Babcock on deck for the Comets. And the Casamanteville softball team has scored 2 in the bottom of the 8th, so the game is tied now at 5-5. And we're getting reports from Todd Halverson, who's working that game over there. He'll be coming over here to help run the scoreboard once he's done. So we're getting timely up-to-dates from him. So Casamanteville and Byron all tied up in softball. 5-5 right now in the bottom of the 8th here in Casamanteville. Pitch is swung on, foul at the plate. Count remains 1-2 to Bolster. Big swing and a miss. First strikeout of the game for Evan Steinmetz. That's 2 outs. That'll bring up the shortstop, number 5, Grady Babcock.
Now batting for the Comets, number 5, Grady Babcock.
Pitch is called a strike on the inside corner, 0-1 to Babcock. If he should reach, that'll bring up the DH, number 4, Sam Gronke. Steinmetz with the delivery. Oh, high and outside. 1-1 to Babcock. See if we see the offensive fireworks that they saw last Friday in Zumbrota, as Casamanteville came away with a 13-8 victory. Oh, that's one on hit in the left center field. That's going to fall in for a base hit all the way to the fence. Babcock runs into the first baseman, stumbles a little bit. See if they call interference. And they're probably, that doesn't look like it. Oh, they're sending him back to first. Or no, he's just handing his gloves off. Boy, he hit that well. He could have maybe had a triple if he wouldn't have ran into the first baseman, but it looks like it was just an accident, so nothing, no interference called. So Babcock with the first hit of the game gets credit for a double. And that brings up number 4, the third baseman, Sam Gronke, with a chance to drive in the first run here. That hits him in the leg. So that's the first hit by pitch for Steinmetz. 2 runners now, at Babcock at second and Gronke at first. bring up the DH, batting fifth, number 21, Jace Kraft. Pinch hitting for Quinn Wise tonight. Chance to do some damage here. A couple runners on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. One on, grounded up to the middle. Shortstop pitches, and it's out. Gronke out 6-3. 6-4, my bad. So the Comets strand one with 1 hit, no runs, and no errors. After 1 inning of play, it's Zumbrota Mazeppa and Casamatarow all knotted up at 0. We'll be back in 30. We get ready here to start the top of the second. Zumbrota Mazeppa looking for their first hit. Leading off for them will be the catcher, number 17, Wilson Nordquist. He'll be followed by the DH, Hudson Ohm, and third baseman, Frank Fleechek. Pitch is low and inside to Nordquist for ball 1. 1-0 the count. High 2-0 now to Nordquist. Looking to become the first base runner for the Cougars tonight. Quinn Wise with a couple strikeouts in the first. Oh, big swing and a miss there by Nordquist. 2-1 to Nordquist. Ohm is on deck. That's fouled out of play, so the count goes to 2-2. Another report from Todd. The girls are in the top of the ninth, all tied at 5-5 here in Casson over at the softball complex. Oh, he gets him looking. Strike 3, nice pitch. Nordquist goes down looking for out number 1. That'll bring up the DH, number 12, Hudson Ohm. 3 strikeouts now for Wise. And we're just through 1 1/3 innings here so far. Wise delivers. Big swing and a miss from Ohm. 0-1. Oh, another big swing and a miss. And a high fastball. 0-2 now to Hudson Ohm. Frank Fleechek on deck for the Cougars. Oh, another big swing and a miss. Strike 3. The 4th strikeout of the game for Quinn Wise. That'll bring up the third baseman, number 2, Frank Fleechek. 4 strikeouts so far as Wise has it going tonight. Wise, I'm sorry. The left-hander looking good so far here in the early going. And sure as I say that, he pitches just a bit outside. That's ball 1. If Fleechek should get on, that would bring up the second baseman, Owen Fitzgibbons, who's on deck. Pitch from Wise is high again. 2-0 now. 2 outs here in the top of the second. Still scoreless here in Casson. Oh, swing. It's called strike. 2-1 now to Fleechek. For Casson Manorville here in the bottom of the second, it'll be Fredrickson, Nelson, and Lawrence. Oh, another big swing and a miss. Count even now at 2-2. Comets defense playing fairly straight away for Fleechek. He takes that one high and outside. We got a full count now. Again, if he should reach, that'll bring up Fitzgibbons. Some ZM looking for their first base runner of the evening. And they'll have to wait a little longer. There's another swing and a miss. Wise strikes out the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. After 1.5, it's Casson Manorville and Zambroda Mazeppa all knotted up at 0. Leading off for the Comets here in the bottom of the second, first baseman, number 27, Drew Fredrickson. Oh, he tries to check his swing, but it's called a strike. 0-1 to Fredrickson. The last time I saw him play, a couple weeks ago, he bombed one out in the right field in the street, and a big win over Northfield. I'd take that again. Yep, he grounds out to first baseman. He'll pitch it to the second baseman for the out. 4-3, and Drew Fredrickson is out number 1. That'll bring up the center fielder, number 8, Owen Nelson.
Now batting for the Comets, number 8, Owen Nelson.
One and 0 to Nelson. He'll be followed by Braden Lawrence. And if Nelson or Lawrence should reach, that'll bring up left fielder Brock Wise. That pitch misses 2-0 now to Nelson. Comets with 1 hit so far, and the double by Babcock in the first. That's 1 on foul. Might have hit the umpire. Hope he's looking at his arm. I think he's okay. He's tough. 2-1. Oh, nice curveball in there for a strike from Steinmetz, and it's 2-2. 1 out here in the bottom of the second, scoreless tie. That one just misses outside. Full count now to Owen Nelson, the senior. Oh, it's rounded. Fair ball down the third base line. Nelson digging for second. Here comes the throw, and he is in with a double. Oh, he ripped that down the third base line. Second hit of the game for the Comets. They have a runner in scoring position here with just 1 out. Second double of the game. That'll bring up the catcher, number 7, Braden Lawrence. Left-hander with the pitch. Swung on and missed. 0-1 to Lawrence. Just 1 out here with Nelson out at second, getting a nice lead. That pitch is high. Count even now. 1-1. On deck for the Comets is the left fielder, Grady Strite. No, I'm sorry. I'm looking at their line. He's a left fielder, though, Brock Wise. It's hit, base hit in the left field. Oh, Nelson holds up. I think they would have had him. It was in short left field, so the third base coach does a nice job of holding him up. But the Comets got something going here in the bottom of the second. On a nice single there by Braden Lawrence. Third hit of the game for the Comets, and they got runners on first and third with just 1 out. And batting ninth, number 1, left fielder Brock Wise. On deck, if the Comets don't get a double play or some funky thing going, that'll bring up the top of the order with number 15, Brooks Irish. Runner holds it first. Pass ball gets by. Nelson coming in to score. And he's got it. First run of the game for the Comets on the wild pitch. Lawrence advances down to second. And Nelson comes in to give the Comets the lead for the first time tonight. 1-0. On the wild pitch by Evan Steinmetz. Pitch is swung on, fouled toward the Comets dugout. Count goes to 0-2. 1 out, 1 run in here in the bottom of the second. 3 hits so far for the Comets. Wise takes that one outside. Close, but no cigar. 1-2 the count. Steinmetz digging in for the sign. Lawrence with a lead out at second. Here comes the pitch. Oh, just misses inside. 2-2 now to Wise. Brooks Irish on deck. And it's a call, strike 3. Wise goes down looking for the second out. And that'll bring the top of the order up. Number 15, the left-handed hitting second baseman, Brooks Irish. Irish grounded out to second baseman, 4-3 in the first. He is 0 for 1. Looking to drive in another run here in the bottom of the second. Hayes follows it back to the screen, 0-1 the count. On deck for the Comets is Holden Bolster if Irish should reach. Slow curve outside, 1-1. Steinmetz with the set. Here's the pitch. Oh, big swing by Irish and a miss. 1-2. 2 outs, bottom of the second. 1 run in, and Lawrence out at second. Here's the pitch. Oh, slow curve, a little high. Count even now at 2-2. They look Lawrence back. Here's the pitch. That's high and outside. Full count to Irish. If he should reach, Holden Bolster is on deck. Swan on, foul down the third baseline, and that goes out of play, I think. Yes, off the fence. Lawrence will go back to second, and we still have a full count. Just got a report from Todd. The Comet girls prevailed in the bottom of the ninth, 6-5. They defeat Byron. Congratulations to the girls on a well hard-earned victory over a very good Byron Bears softball team. So Todd will be on his way over here to run the scoreboard soon. Thank you, Todd, for your updates. That's fouled out of play. Count remains full. Lawrence with a lead. Here's the pitch. It's one on, drilled in the short center field. Oh, and what a catch out there by the center fielder for Zumbrota Mazeppa. Tate Ness with a diving catch. Saves a run for Zumbrota. Irish flies out to center field for the third out. But the Comets come up with 1 run on 2 hits. No errors and 1 left on base. At the end of 2, it's Casa Manorville 1, Zumbrota Mazeppa nothing. Leading off here in the top of the third for the Cougars is batting 7th. Second baseman, number 5, Owen Fitzgibbons. He'll be facing Quinn Wise, who threw 2 innings so far, no hits and 5 strikeouts. Quinn is a junior for the Comets, so good to have him back next year as he's looking good tonight. That pitch is low in the dirt. 1-0 the count. Wise with the set. Here's the pitch. Foul at the plate. 1-1 the count. High and tight. 2-1 the count.
So if it's a strike, he'll either do this or he'll go like that. With his right hand, he'll either go.
High for a ball. 3-1 the count. On deck for Zimbrota, Grady Straight, the left fielder. Outside, ball 4, first base runner of the game for the Cougars. As Fitzgibbons reaches on a walk. He'll trot down to first, and that'll bring up the left fielder, number 3, Grady Straight. Right-hander. Grady is a junior for the Cougars. Zimbrota Mazeppa with a lot of juniors, some seniors as well. Looking to bunt, fouls that one back. 0-1 the count. That's the first walk of the game for Quinn Wise. He has 5 strikeouts to go with that as well. No hits. He'll try to keep Fitzgibbons on over at first. So he delivers to Grady Straight. Looks to bunt. A little high. 1-1 the count. Fitzgibbons with a lead at first. Fredrickson holding him on. Wise with a pitch. Outside. 2-1, 2 balls and 1 strike. On deck for the Cougars is number 22, Ben Flung. Wise sets. Looks runner back. Here's the pitch. Oh, that one hit him. So the Cougars they have a rally going on here in the top of the third. 2 on, nobody out. First hit by pitch for Wise. So runners on first and second, nobody out, and that'll bring up the 9th hitter, number 22, Ben Flung. Right-handed hitting first baseman. And Ben is a junior for the Cougars. So Wise in a little jam here in the top of the third. Comets leading 1-0. Zimbrota Mazeppa still looking for their first hit as he looks to bunt. And it's hit in the air. Wise comes up with, he'll only play it at first. So Flun sacrifices. Gets the runners over to second and third. 1 out. And that'll bring up the top of the order and number 20, center fielder Tate Ness. Ness popped up to the first baseman Drew Frederickson in foul territory back in the first. 0 for 1. Chance to drive in a couple runs here with a big hit. Oh, big swing and a miss by Ness. 0-1 the count. Frederickson and Gronke in at the corners. Looking for a possible another bunt. Wise sets. Here's the pitch. Runners hold. That's high. 1-1 the count. That was a ball. Good job. Wise delivers. High and inside. 2-1 now. On deck for the Cougars. Owen Hayes. And if he should reach, Dane Dawson will be Danson, I'm sorry, will be after him. Swung on and popped up in the infield. Irish calling for it. He's got it for the second out. Runners hold. Nice pitch by Wise. Get him to pop up. Two outs. Owen Hafes. Right fielder is up. He struck out swinging back in the first. He is 0 for 1. Fitzgibbons on third and straight out at second. 2 outs. Oh, it's a high pitch. Ball bounces right back to Lawrence. And Fitzgibbons is unable to advance as the Comets got their run on almost exactly the same play. We were lucky, though, the ball stayed along the fence area, whereas this one got a lucky bounce back to Lawrence, almost back to where he was standing behind the plate. So Zumbrota is up at Wise to hold her. Fitzgibbons up at third. 1-0 pitch. I believe it caught the outside corner, I think. 1-1 the count. That's a strike. 2 on, 2 out. 1-1 count to Hafes. Oh, big swing and a miss. 1-2 the count to Damson. I'm sorry, that's Hafes. And Hafes goes down looking for his second strikeout of the game. That's the third out. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 left on. And after 2.5 innings of play, it's Castle Manorville 1, Zumbrota Mazeppa nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, Todd Halverson in the house, everybody. And he's got his root beer, I think. Very good. Leading off for the bottom of the third for the Comets. Batting second, number 6, the right fielder, Holden Bolster. Holden struck out swinging back in the first. He's 0 for 1. Looking for his first hit. That pitch catches the outside corner by Steinmetz. Strike 0-1 the count. Up next will be Grady Babcock, followed by Sam Gronke. Another strike. 0-2 the count. Can we get the other kid back? I'm just jiving, Todd. I know you're tired. He just did a 9-inning softball game in which the Comet girls won. Oh, that's a hit by pitch. That's the first hits batter by Steinmetz. That'll send Bolster down to first. And that'll bring up the shortstop, number 5, Grady Babcock. Grady hit a long double that landed at the bottom of the fence back in the first. Was able to get a double out of it. Hoping to do the same here as he takes that first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Sam Gronke on deck. And Jace Kraft to follow if he should get a chance. Comets up 1-0. Evan Steinmetz on the mound for his third inning of work for the Cougars. Delivers a pitch, swung on to the shortstop. Oh, high hop. Gets the... Oh, and they call him safe at second. He bobbled the ball. Is that an error, Todd? E4. So all the runners are safe. Babcock reaches E4. Coach is out for, manager's out for Zumbrota Mazeppa, trying to get an explanation on the call. They say the second baseman bobbled the ball, allowing Bolster to reach second base in safely. That'll bring up the designate or the cleanup hitter. I'll get it right yet. It's been a long day. Number 4, third baseman Sam Gronke. He was hit by a pitch back in the first. Swings on, loops it down the first baseline, fair. 1 run's going to score, and they're going to hold up Babcock at third. Single and an RBI for Sam Gronke, and the Comets go up 2-0 here in the bottom of the third. As Holden Bolster scores the second run of the game. Grady Babcock all the way to third. And Sam Gronke gets the second. We'll give him a double. As Todd said so. That'll bring up the DH number 21, Jace Kraft. He grounded out to the shortstop back in the first. He's 0 for 1. That's a little high. 1-0 the count. No, too high. Steinmetz sets. 1-0 pitch. That catches the outside corner. 1-1. 1 run in so far. Nobody out. And 2 runners still on for the Comets. Looking to blow this thing open here in the bottom of the third. Steinmetz with a pitch. Swung on. That's going to drop in for a base hit. It does in front of the right fielder. Runners had to hold. So 1 run will score. On the base hit by Jace Kraft. He gets a single and an RBI. He's at first. Sam Gronke's at third. And Babcock scores the second run of the inning. Comets up 3-0. And Zumbrota Mazeppa will have a huddle on the mound, so we'll take a short break and be right back. After the huddle, Steinmetz still out on the mound for the Zumbrota Mazeppa Cougars. That brings up first baseman number 27, Drew Fredrickson. With runners on first and third, nobody out. Drew grounded out to the second baseman, 4-3 back in the second. Takes that one in for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Gronke at third. Kraft is at first. 2 runs in, nobody out. Pitch is way outside for a ball. Count even now, 1-1. See if the Comets send Kraft a second here. Nobody out. He holds. Pitch is lined in the right field for a base hit. That'll score Gronke. Jace Kraft holds at second. Gronke in for the third run of the inning on a single and an RBI by Drew Fredrickson. And that'll be it for Steinmetz. Is back out to the mound as the manager. Steinmetz gives up 3 runs on 6 hits. Had 1 walk. Oh, shoot. I was marking stats on the wrong pitcher. So just 2 innings of work for Steinmetz as he gets nobody out here in the third. Gives up 6 hits, 4 runs, but he's responsible for Fredrickson and Kraft. 2 strikeouts, a hit batter, 1 wild pitch. So Steinmetz is done and on the mound for Zumbrota Mazeppa. Once I see his number, I will let you know. Todd, is it number 13 out in the mound? 13? Owen Warwig, a freshman, is, according to the roster, is in the game. Owen Warwig. Right-hander, he is a senior. I'm sorry, he's a freshman. I was looking at his brother. Owen Warwig is a freshman, number 13. He is in here in the third with nobody out. 3 runs in and runners on first and second. So he'll get a few pitches to warm up here, and we'll resume play here in the bottom of the third with the Comets leading 4-0. That'll bring up center fielder number 8, Owen Nelson. He doubled and scored the first run of the game, back in the second. Looking to add a few more runs here. That pitch is high for a ball, 1-0. Jace Kraft at second and Fredrickson down at first, both with RBIs tonight. That one is also high, 2-0 to Nelson. On deck for the Comets is the catcher, number 7, Braden Lawrence. He'll be followed by Brock Wise. Swung on, foul, out of play. Count goes to 2-1. Comets with 3 hits so far this inning and 3 runs. Oh, that's in for a strike. Count even now at 2-2. Warwick with the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's a call, strike 3. Nice curveball for out number 1 as Nelson goes down looking. That'll bring up the catcher, number 7, Braden Lawrence. He singled and was stranded at second, back in the second. He is 1 for 1. Runners on first and second. That pitch is inside, 1-0 the count. Brock Wise on deck. And if he should reach back to the top of the order again with Brooks Irish. Oh, didn't quite check his swing in time. Strike is called, 1-1 the count. Oh, catches the outside corner. Nice pitch. 1-2 now to Lawrence. Looking for his second hit. This one on, foul back into the screen. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sun's starting to set here, but a beautiful day. I think it still might be around 80. Slight wind from the south-southwest. That pitch was high, 2-2 to Lawrence. Brock Wise on deck. Runners get their leads at first and second, respectively. Here's the pitch. Swan on. Oh, just fouled down the third base line. That just missed by Lawrence. Count remains 2-2. Jace Kraft at second. Drew Frederickson at first. Braden Lawrence at the cutting in out. Nubs it down the first base line. Foul. So the runners will head back. Just 1 out so far here in the bottom of the third. 3 runs in for the Comets. They lead 4-0. Looking to sweep Zumbrota Mazeppa this season as they defeated them 13-9 or 13-8 on last week. Oh, that's a call. Strike 3. That's 2 outs in a row with both batters looking. And that'll bring up number 9 hitter, number 1, Brock Wise. Brock struck out looking back in the second, so he is 0 for 1. 2 outs now, runners on first and second. That catches the outside corner. Owen Warwick looking good so far. And his 2/3 of an inning so far here in the third. Coming on in relief of Evan Steinmetz. That's in for a strike. 0-2. Steinmetz sets. Warwick sets. Here's the pitch. That one misses outside. Runner goes down to third. He's just kind of jogging. But he gets in safely with a walking stolen base practically. I don't know if he thought that was foul or what, but that's a stolen base for Kraft. So he's on third. Frederickson over at first. 2 outs and a 1-2 count to Brock Wise. Here's the pitch from Warwick. Oh, big swing and a miss. He goes down swinging for out number 3. But the Comets, with a big inning, they come up with 3 runs on 4 hits. The 3 hits, 1 error and 2 left on base. At the end of 3, it's Casson Manorville 4, Zumbrota Mazeppa 0. Leading off here at the top of the fourth with Zumbrota Mazeppa trailing 4-0 will be the batter number 9, shortstop Dane Dampson. Dane struck out swinging back in the first. He is 0 for 1. No hits so far for Zumbrota Mazeppa as Quinn Wise pitching a no-hitter so far through 3. 1 walk and 1 hits batter, but no runs and no hits through 3 innings of play as he sets and pitches. Big swing and a miss by Dampson. 0-1 the count. Dampson will be followed by Wilson Nordquist, and then Hudson Ohm will be after that, the DH tonight. Hudson is a very good pitcher. I think he's already committed to the University of Minnesota, if I remember right, or that was his brother. I can't remember. One of them did. Yeah. Todd agreed with me. He just doesn't know which one either. One of the Ohms. 1-1 the count. They are. Just starting the fourth here. Comets up 4-0. Pitch is swung on, fouled out of play. Count goes to 1-2. Nordquist on deck. Weiss with 6 strikeouts looking for number 7 here. Wise with the delivery. Oh, just misses high. Count even now at 2-2. If you didn't hear, the Casamanteville girls softball team won a hard-fought 9-inning game tonight against the Byron Bears. 6-5 in 9 innings? 10 innings. So a hard-fought victory as they were down, I believe, going into the 7th, right? Bottom of the 7th. Came back with 2 runs to tie it 5-5 and then won it in the bottom of the 10th, 6-5. So congratulations to the girls softball team as their tournament play is just around the corner here for both baseball and softball. That pitch is in for a call, strike 3. And Dampson goes down looking this time. That's his 2nd strikeout. First out of the inning. And the 7th strikeout for Quinn Wise. With 1 out, that'll bring up number 17, the catcher, Wilson Nordquist. He struck out looking back in the 2nd, so he's 0 for 1. Wise with the pitch. That's way high. 1-0 the count. Yes. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss. First strike 2. Or strike 1. I'm getting ahead of myself, Todd. He's got so many strikeouts tonight. He's got 7 so far, Todd. That misses. 2-1 the count. Comets playing pretty much straight away in the infield and just shaded a little bit to the right for the right-handed hitting Nordquist, who takes ball 3 outside. 3-1 with 1 out here. Top of 4. Comets leading 4-0. 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. Pitch from Wise is in there for a strike on the inside corner. We got a full count. To Nordquist on deck is the DH, number 12, Hudson Ohm. And if he or Nordquist should reach, Frank Fleechek will be up to bat. Oh, call strike 3 on the inside corner. Nordquist doesn't like the call, but he goes down looking again for the 2nd time. He is 0 for 2, and that's the 2nd out. And that is the 8th strikeout for Quinn Wise. And now with 2 outs, it'll be the DH, number 12, Hudson Ohm. He struck out swinging back in the 2nd. Cougars looking for their first hit of the game. And that one just misses inside. 1-0 the count. Frank Fleechek on deck if Hudson should reach. Quinn Wise looking very strong so far through 3 2/3. That pitch is high and outside. 2-0 the count. Only 1 walk, 1 hits batter, and 8 strikeouts, and no hits for Quinn Wise, a left-handed pitching junior. Here's the pitch. Called strike. 2-1 the count. I'm hearing Todd yell strike, and I'm waiting for the umpire, and he finally gave the signal. So Todd knew, though. 2-1 the count. Oh, big swing by Ohm. Missed on it, and it is all even up now. 2-2 with 2 outs. Nobody on for the Cougars. Todd's calling a strike 3 count. We'll see if he's right. Here's the pitch by Wise. Oh, just misses low and inside. We got a full count to Hudson Ohm. He sets and delivers. Ooh, foul back to the screen. Just got a piece of it. Count remains full with 2 outs and nobody on. Oh, big swing and a miss. Strike 3. Strikes out the side again for the second time tonight. 9 strikeouts for Quinn Wise. And at the end of 3.5, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on for Zumbrota. It's Casamanival 4, Zumbrota Mazeppa nothing. Leading off here in the bottom of the 4th for the Comets will be the top of the order. Number 15, the second baseman, Brooks Irish. Brooks is 0 for 2 tonight. Grounded out to second base back in the first and flew out to the center fielder on a nice diving catch by Tate Ness. He is 0 and 2 tonight. He'll be followed by Holden Bolster and Grady Babcock here in the bottom of the 4th. That pitch is way outside for ball 1, 1-0. Owen Warwig with his second inning here in relief of Evan Steinmetz. That's a call strike, 1-1 to Irish. Looking for his first hit of the game. Only one that didn't bat for the Comets in the 3rd. Oh, and he takes a strike on the outside corner. 1-2 now to Brooks. Bolster on deck. Ooh, late swing, but managed to follows it off. Stays alive at 1-2. Just a light wind tonight, not too bad. Still very warm. That pitch is high for ball 2, 2-2 to Irish. Warwick with the pitch. That's way outside for a full count now to Irish. Bolster on deck. Pitch is swung on foul out of play down the third base line. Count remains full. Bottom of 4-0 Comets. Pitch is outside for ball 4. First walk of the game by Owen Warwick. And Irish is on base for the first time tonight with a walk. That'll bring up the right fielder, number 6, Holden Bolster. He struck out swinging in the first and reached on a hit by pitch back in the third, and he scored the first run of the third inning. So Irish down at first. Nobody out. Irish goes. Pitch is in the dirt for a ball. Irish in with a stolen base. And he's at second scoring position for Bolster. Looking for his first hit. Irish with a nice lead at second. Swung on line to second baseman. Oh, he knocks it down. Throw to first is low in the dirt. That's going to score a run. And Bolster will trot down to second. Error on the second baseman. Bolster reaches on an air E4. And that scores Brooks Irish with the 5th run of the game. Comets now up 5-0.
Now batting for the Comets, number 5, Grady.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, number 5, Grady Babcock. Grady doubled back in the first and was stranded at second and reached on an air and scored in the third. He is 1 for 2, takes that one as he checks the swing for a strike. 0-1 the count. Bolster at second on an air. That's a called strike. 0-2 now to Grady. Sam Gronke on deck. Nobody out here. Bottom of the 4th and 1 run already in for the Comets. Babcock takes that one high for a ball. 1-2. Gronke on deck. Babcock takes the pitch and fouls it back to the screen. He was trying to hit me, I think. it was coming. I was ready to catch it. Would have had to go out through the fence and the window, so I wouldn't want that to happen. But I used to play right field when I was your age. That was years ago. We got a couple of young men watching the game here tonight. Up in the booth, future baseball stars for Cass and Manorville, we hope. That one's fouled. Future Comets, thank you, Todd. 1-2 the count.
It's the Grokey boys.
Who?
Grokey boys.
Grokey?
Grokey boys.
Grokey boys? Nice to see you. If I'm still kicking, I might broadcast your games in quite a few years, but that's popped up, and it just gets out of play. Count remains at 1-2. Grady Babcock still alive.
Their father was a star player, Eric Grokey.
All right. Well, it was probably before my time. Well, maybe not. I've been here for 21 years, so. Here's the pitch. Oh, it's in the dirt, gets away from the catcher. And that allows Bolster to go down to third. So a runner at third, still nobody out. 2-2 the count. That was a wild pitch by Owen Warwick. second of the game for the Cougars. Steinmetz had one earlier. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 3. Full count to Babcock. Sam Gronke waiting his turn on the on-deck circle. Infielders playing in for the Cougars. Swan on, dribble down the first baseline. That is foul. So Bolster will have to head back to third, and Babcock will come back and finish his at-bat as he has a full count. Comets up 5-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. 1 run in so far and nobody out. Comets hoping to blow this one away here in the fourth. Extend their lead. Right now it's 5-0. Got about 40 viewers tonight here on YouTube. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. Much appreciated. Oh, that's a call. Strike 3 is Babcock's caught looking. That's out number 1. That'll bring up the third baseman, number 4, Sam Gronke. He was hit by a pitch back in the first and doubled an RBI back in the third and scored a run. So he is 1 for. Does a hit by a pitch count as an at-bat? It does. So he's 1 for 2. Warwig, that's his first strikeout. Third of the game for the Cougars. Oh, I'm sorry. That's that 4th strikeout for Warwick. I'm a little behind in my stats here. I should have one of these kids do it for me. So 6 strikeouts so far. Line in the base hit up the middle for Sam Gronke, and he drives in his second run of the game with a single against the drawn-in infield. As Holden Bolster scores the 6th run of the game, second of the inning. Second hit of the game, a single for Sam Gronke. He is 2 for 3 with another RBI. That's his second. And another conference on the mound, and that's the end for Owen Warwick. He goes 1 1/3. And the third pitcher in the game looks like I'm not sure. I think it's the left fielder or the center fielder. Ty, can you see his number? Is it 6 guys? Can you see the pitcher? 3? All right, that would be, where's their lineup, the roster here? Number 3, Grady Straight is in the game to pitch now. Thank you, young man. Grady coming in from left field. The pitch here in the bottom of the fourth with 1 out. Grady Straight. So as he warms up, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with the score. Castle Manorville 6. Zumbrota is up 0. For the Comets now batting number 21 DH, Jace Kraft. He is 1 for 2, grounded out to short back in the first and singled and had an RBI back in the third. Takes the first pitch for a ball, 1-0 the count. Sam Kroenke down at first. 1 run in, 2 runs in. Sam gets the lead, he holds, and that pitch is low for ball 2. Grady Straight on the mound in relief, the third pitcher tonight for the Cougars. Warwick goes an inning and a third, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, and a wild pitch. 2-1 now to Kraft. On deck for the Comets is the first baseman Drew Frederickson. That's grounded to the third baseman, bobbles it but throws it to second, and that is in time for the outs. For out number 2, Kroenke's outfielder's choice. So fielder's choice for Jace Kraft. He is at first. And that'll bring up Drew Frederickson. He is 1 for 2, grounded out to second base in the second, and single and had an RBI back in the third. 1 for 2 for Drew. As we have 2 outs now in the bottom of the fourth, and we're runner on first. And that catches the corner outside for ball. Strike 1, 0-1 the count. Comets up 6-0 with a couple runs here in the fourth so far. Kraft on first. That's low and outside. Runner holds. 1-1 the count to Frederickson. If he should reach, that'll bring up the center fielder, Owen Nelson. Straight sets, pitches, and it's swung on, foul back by Frederickson. 1-2 now. See if the runner goes with 2 strikes and 2 outs. Swung on down the third baseline. That's out of play. Frederickson stays alive at 1-2. Kraft heads back to first. Straight sets, pitches, hit down first base, takes a big hop. Fielded nicely there by Ben Flung for the third out. Frederickson grounds out unassisted. Two runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left on base. At the end of 4, it's Castle Manorville 6. Zumbrota Mazeppa nothing. Leading off for the Cougars here in the top of the 5th will be third baseman, number 2, Frank Fleechek. He'll be followed by Owen Fitzgibbons and Grady Strite. As the Cougars look to get their first hit of the game. Still hitless tonight. And being shut out so far on a wonderful pitching performance tonight by Quinn Wise. Through 4 innings, he's given up no runs, no hits, 1 walk, 1 hits batter, and has 9 strikeouts. Masterful work of art tonight on the mound so far by Wise as he delivers another strike to Fleechek. Frank struck out Swain back in the second. He is 0 for 1. Fitzgibbons on deck for the Cougars. 0-1 pitch. It's high and tight. 1-1 the count. Comets looking for their second win of the season against Zumbrota. They defeated them last Friday evening 13-8 in Zumbrota. Oh, big swing and a miss by Fleechek. Count is now 1-2. As we just started a 5th inning. Comets up big 6-0. And he strikes him out for his 10th strikeout of the game. Fleechek strikes out for the 2nd time. First out of the top of the 5th. And that'll bring up Owen Fitzgibbons. He walked and got as far as 3rd back in the 3rd. That was the only inning that Zumbrota has come close to scoring as they had runners on 2nd and 3rd with 1 out and could not get anybody in. He fouls that one back into the screen, or over the screen, I should say, or into the screen. 0-1 the count. Nobody on and 1 out here for the Cougars in the top of the 5th. Wise sets. Here's the pitch. Ground a foul down the first baseline. Count 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Fitzgibbons. Oh, and he catches the inside corner for strike 3 looking. 2nd strikeout of the inning, 11th of the game for Quinn Wise. I'm running out of room on my score sheet for strikeouts. 2 outs here, top of 5. That'll bring up Grady Strite to the plate. He was hit by a pitch and stranded at 2nd back in the 3rd. He's 0 for 1. That pitch is back to the backstop for ball 1. On deck for the Cougars, if Strite should make it, is Ben Flung. Wise sets and delivers the 1-0 pitch. That one also is high. He kind of chuckles out there. 2-0 to Strite. Two outs, nobody on for the Cougars. That pitch is in there for a strike. Catches the outside corner. 2-1 to Strite. Comet defensively playing pretty straight away here for Strite. Oh, big swing and a miss. Count goes to 2-2. Todd's got a bunch of 2s across the board up there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and nobody on. Wise sets. Here's the pitch. Oh, he gets him to Fredrickson. Count remains 2-2. Cougars still looking for their first hit of the game. They have a walk and a hit by pitch, and that is it. As Quinn Wise sets and delivers. That one's outside and high. Full count now to Strite. If he should reach, Ben Flung is on deck for the Cougars. comes the full count pitch. Big swing and a miss. He strikes out the side again. That is strikeout number 12 for Quinn Weiss, working on a no-hitter through 5. At the end of 5, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. It's Casa Manorville 6, Zumbrota Mazeppa nothing. Leading off here in the bottom of the 5th for the Comets will be the, I get the right scorebook here. Center fielder number 8, Owen Nelson leading off. Here in the bottom of the 5th, he is 1 for 2, has a double and a struck out looking. Back in the 3rd, he is 1 for 2. He has scored a run tonight. One of the 6 runs so far for the Comets. On the mound for Zumbrota Mazeppa still is Grady Straight, who came in and pitched 2/3 last inning. That's one on fouled, 1-1 the count. Nelson will be followed in the lineup by Braden Lawrence and Brock Wise. Here in the bottom of the 5th. 6 runs on 7 hits, no errors for the Comets. 0-0 and 2 for Zumbrota Mazeppa. 2-1 now to Nelson. Takes that one for a strike. Count is even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lawrence on deck for the Comets. Here's the pitch. That's outside. Full count to Nelson. Here's the delivery. Way outside for ball 4. So Owen Nelson on with a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the 5th. That'll bring up catcher number 7, Braden Lawrence. Braden singled in the 2nd. Struck out looking in the 3rd. He is 1 for 2. Nelson on first. Nobody out here. Bottom of 5. That pitch is high. 1-0 the count. Pitcher sets and delivers. Catches the inside corner. 1-1 the count. Grady Straight, the 3rd pitcher for Zumbrota Mazeppa tonight. Runner goes. Here's the throw. Bounces in and goes into center field. Nelson's going to dig for 3rd. Here comes the throw. And he is in safe. With a stolen base and an error. We'll give him a stolen base on that. Vance is on the air. We'll call E2. So Nelson in scoring position at 3rd with nobody out. Lawrence with a 1-1 count. And Brock Wise on deck for the Comets. Strike digs in for the sign. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss by Lawrence, and he goes down swinging for out number 1. First strikeout of the game for Grady Straight. That's the 7th total strikeout by the Cougars. And we have a pinch hitter in the game for the Comets. Number 16, Caleb Klein, senior, is batting for Brock Weiss, who was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. So Klein in. Number 16. He is in here in the 5th. Pinch hitting takes the first pitch in for a strike from Straight. 0-1 the count to Klein. On deck is the leadoff hitter, Brooks Irish. Another strike, 0-2 now. As Straight is quickly ahead in the count to Caleb Klein, pinch hitting for Brock Weiss. And a swing and a miss. Makes quick work of Caleb Klein for out number 2. His 2nd consecutive strikeout for Straight. And we're at the top of the order now with number 15, Brooks Irish. Brooks looking for his first hit. He grounded out to second base in the 1st, flew out to center field in the 2nd, and walked back in the 4th and scored. He's 0 for 2 with a run scored. 2 outs, runner in scoring position at 3rd. And that pitch is in for a strike. Brooks looking for his first hit. Takes that one outside. 2-1 the count. Nelson over at 3rd. That's one on, fouled out of play down the 3rd base line. Count even at 2-2 with 2 outs. Runner on 3rd. Here's the pitch. Foul at the plate. Count remains 2-2. On deck, if Irish should reach, is Holden Bolster, right fielder. Irish digs in the 2-2 count. Straight sets. Here's the pitch. Oh, and another strikeout. He strikes out the side after giving up a leadoff walk. And that's out number 3 for the Comets. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base at the end of 5 innings of play. It's Casson Manderville 6, Zumbrota Mazeppa nothing. And we're back here to start the top of the 6th inning. Cassimanorville up 6-0. And on the mound still is Quinn Wise. And I'm not going to say it. So leading off here for the Cougars is number 22, Ben Flan. He'll take the first pitch outside for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Flan hit a sacrifice bunt back in the 3rd. Advance the runners 0 for 1. Pitch from Wise is up high. 2-0 the count. Count's defense still playing pretty much the same as they have all night, pretty much straight away. Center fielder just a little to the right of second from my view. That one's high and inside. The count is 3-0 to Flan. On deck is the top of the order, number 20, Tate Ness. And he'll be followed by Owen Hafes. Wise sets. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And it's in there for a strike. Right down the gut. 3-1 now to Flun. Leading off the 6 here with the Cougars trailing 6-0. Oh, big swing and a miss. Nice pitch. Outside corner by Wise. And the count now is full at 3-2. Oh, big swing and a miss. Strike 3. Flun goes down swinging to the lead off the 6 for out number 1, and that is strikeout number 13 for Owen Wise. And that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, and number 20, Tate Ness. Ness 0 for 2. Takes the first pitch high for ball 1. Flew out, popped up to the first baseman. Drew Frederickson back in the first, and then popped up to the second baseman. Brooks Irish back in the third. So he's 0 for 2. Takes that one inside for a strike. 1-1 now. Owen Hafes on deck for the Cougars, and either him or Ness should reach. That would bring up Dane Dampson. Cougars still looking for their first hit of the game. He fouls that one back, so the count is now 1-2. Wise with 13 strikeouts, only 1 walk, and 1 hits batter so far through 5 innings, 5 1/3 innings here. Oh, strike 3 call on the outside corner for out number 2, and strikeout number 14 for Owen Wise. That's 2 outs now. And that'll bring up Owen Hafes, the right fielder. He struck out swinging in the first and looking in the third. He is 0 for 2. Huh? Oh, thank you, Todd. What are you guys doing? I'm just kidding. So we got a pinch hitter in, number 4 for Owen Hafes. Thank you, Todd. And that, according to the roster, is Grayson Redfield. Redfield is a junior, so he is pinch hitting for Owen Hafes, who is 0 for 2 with a couple Ks. So Grayson takes his first pitch. High and tight for ball 1 to Redfield. Two outs, nobody on for the Cougars. And a big swing and a miss by Redfield, and the count is even at 1-1. Todd, are the Twins playing tonight?
No, they're off.
Twins are off tonight.
Worry about the Timberwolves.
And the Timberwolves will be playing game number 4 tonight in Golden State, leading 2-1. A 9:30 start, so I won't be seeing the end of that one. Because I got to be to work by, I got to be up at 4:20. So Hopefully they'll win. Though. It'd be nice if they could clinch it at home in a couple of days, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Right now, our main thing here is a baseball game and hits batter on a 2-1 count. No, here's still alive. That's a perfect game. That was gone a while ago. He's still got the no-hitter going, though. So hit by pitch. So, gal, damn, I did it again. So Dane Damson is up. He struck out twice so far. Swinging back in the first and looking in the fourth. Oh, he lines that one, and it is just foul down the right field line. For strike one. Weiss has hit 2 hitters tonight and given up 1 walk, but no hits yet. As he delivers that pitch in low. Count even at 1-1. Redfield, he hit by pitch batter is that first. He's got a slim lead over there. As Wise looks him back and delivers a pitch to Damson. He swings, hits a hard ground ball. Babcock with it. Nice throw over to first for the out. And that's the end of the 6th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. After 5.5 innings of play, it's Casimirville 6, Zumbrota Mazeppa nothing. Leading off here in the bottom of the 6th for the Comets will be the right fielder, number 6, Holden Bolster. He struck out swinging in the first, hit by a pitch in the 3rd, and reached on an air back in the 4th. He is 0 for 3, looking for his first hit, but it has scored 2 runs tonight for the Comets, 2 of the 6. And he takes the first pitch low outside for ball 1 from Grady Straight, who's still in pitching, I believe. And he just misses outside again. Count 2-0 to Bolster. He'll be followed by Grady Babcock and Sam Gronke here in the bottom of the 6th. 2-0 pitch to Bolster. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. 2-1 the count. Get my pitches in for a strike. All even at 2-2 now. There we go. I got my cell phone flashlight on so I can see. A little dark here in the booth. Oh, just misses outside. Full count to Bolster. Timeout's called. Grady Babcock is on deck for the Comets. Here comes a full count pitch. And that's way outside for ball 4. So Bolster on with a walk. He has reached base 3 times tonight and has no hits to show for it. They all count. So leadoff walk to Bolster. And that'll bring up the shortstop, number 5, Grady Babcock. He doubled in the first, stranded at second. Reached on an error and scored in the third and struck out looking back in the fourth. He is a 1 for 3. He takes that one for a ball. 1-0 the count. Bolster with a lead down at first. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Bolster holds and pitches low again in the dirt. 2-0 now to Babcock. Sam Gronke on deck, and he'll be followed by Jace Kraft. As we are in the bottom of the 6th, Comets up 6-0 over the Cougars. And that one catches the outside corner for a strike. 2-1 to Babcock. Straight looks the runner back, delivers the pitch, and that's high and tight. 3-1 now to Grady. Comets with 6 runs on 7 hits and no errors so far. Zambroda is up, but no runs, no hits, and 3 errors so far. Runner holds. Babcock hits a high, towering fly ball on the right. The right fielder is under it. He's got it. For the out, Bolster will head back to first. Out number 1 as Grady Babcock flies out to right field. That'll bring up Sam Gronke, the third baseman. He is 2 for 3 tonight. Hit by a pitch back in the first. Doubled with an RBI and scored in the third. And single and drove in another run. So he has 2 RBIs and a run scored tonight. 2 for 3 takes the first pitch for a strike. 0-1. Jace Kraft on deck for the Comets. Bolster with a lead at first. He holds, pitches outside in the dirt. Count even at 1-1. Grady straight, sets and delivers the pitch. Nice. Oh, just misses. I thought that was in there. Todd says no, so it's 2-1. That one's high. Ball 3. 3-1 the count. Bolster on first and just 1 out so far here in the bottom of the 6th. All Comets so far, 6-0. Swan on, grounded to short. Nice flips, gets out and it's good. Double play. Nice play. 6-4-3 double play. And that's the end of the 6th inning as the Comets, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. At the end of 6, it's Castle Manorville 6, Zambroda Mazeppa 0. And we're just about ready to start the top of the 7th. Casamatterville leading 6-0. And leading off for the Cougars here will be the cleanup hitter, number 17, Wilson Nordquist. Wilson struck out looking in the second and looking in the fourth. He is 0 for 2. As the Comets still have Quinn Wise on the mound pitching a gem tonight. Let's hope he can finish it out here as he pitches a little high and outside for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Quinn Weiss working on a no-hitter, I have to say it. As we're in the 3 outs away. Todd, I got to say it. Dick Bremer would say it. He hits that one foul out of play. 1-1 the count. Looks like the Zumbrota Mazeppa might have a pinch hitter on deck for Ohm. It's number 15, I believe. We'll get to that one here in a second. As that pitch is high and tight for ball 2. 2-1 now to Nordquist. And where's my roster? I lost my roster. Oh, big swing and a miss. Count even at 2-2. Yeah, I see that. They're all over the floor here. I'm getting excited. Here's a 2-2 pitch from Wise. Big swing and a miss. He strikes him out. 15 strikeouts on the game tonight for Owen Wise. And that's 1 out. And that might be it. And they're taking him out. Oh, man, that's tough. Let's give it up for Hudson Weiss, everybody. What a pitching performance tonight. If I can get my flashlight back on my phone so I can see my notes. 15 strikeouts. No hits. No runs. 1 walk and 2 hit batters for Quinn Weiss as he goes 6 1/3 innings. What a performance tonight. Has the no-hitter still intact. And looking to finish the no-hitter on the mound is who? 21? 21. And that is, who's 21? Kraft? Jace Kraft. Why isn't Jace Kraft? Okay, here he is. He's not even on the roster. Is he? Oh my goodness. Well, he's not on this roster. He was in the lineup tonight, yes, as the DH. He is now pitching. So Jace Kraft in to relieve Quinn Weiss, hoping to keep the no-hitter intact here. No pressure. I'm not sure how many pitches Quinn Weiss threw tonight, but he pitched a heck of a game. 6 1/3 innings, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, 2 hits batters, and 15 strikeouts. As he held Zumbrota Mazeppa in check tonight. Comets up 6-0. 2 outs away from a combined no-hitter here. And I believe we're getting a pinch hitter up for Zumbrota Mazeppa. Todd, can you catch the batter's number for me? Yeah. 15, is it? 15. That is. 15. That is somebody I don't have number 15 on the roster. So we're just going to call him Cougar. Well, there you go. Jasper Lohman, the one that didn't have a number on my score. So Jasper Lohman in the pinch hit against Jace Kraft in relief of Quinn Wise tonight. And here's his first pitch. And that's called, a little high. 1-0 the count. So Jasper Lohman takes the second pitch, falls that out of play for strike 1. 1-1 now. Jasper Lohman. Pinch hitting. Here's the set in the pitch. Big swing and a miss for strike 2. 1-2 now to Lohman. Kraft into the windup. And here's the pitch. Oh, a little high. 2-2 now to Lohman. And I believe Frank Fleechek is on deck for Zumbrota, so he will bat. Next, with 2-2 count right now to Jasper Lohman. Here's the pitch. Oh, a little inside. Full count. Lohman. One walk so far in the game tonight for the Cougars. It's one on hit to short. Babcock comes up with it. Long throw is in time. Oh, no, he dropped it. That's an error, right? Okay. That's an error on Frederickson. Was it Frederickson or Babcock? Frederickson. So the no-hitter is still intact as Lohman reaches on an error. That's E3 on Frederickson. So Lohman at first. Fleechek at the plate. Takes a strike. The ball gets past the catcher. So Lohman advances down to second. So runner in scoring position now with 1 out and 1 out. And the 0-1 count to Fleechek. Or 1-0. Well, I thought it was a strike. Well, it was in the, but he swung though. Yeah. So runner at second reached on an error. We charge Frederickson with an error, so the no-hitter is still intact. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss. He might have ticked it. No doubt, though, it's a set strike, so it's 0-2. 0-2. On deck is at number 5, Todd. That's Owen Fitzgibbons will be the next batter. He looks the runner back. That's fouled into the net. Count remains 0-2. 1 out. Runner on scoring position at second. Comets up 6-0 here in the top of the 7th. Still no hits. And Jace Kraft in relief for Owen Wise. Big swing and a miss for strike 3. Fleechek goes down for the 3rd time tonight. All swinging. 2 outs, and we are 1 out away from a no-hitter as Owen Fitzgibbons comes up to bat. He walked back in the 3rd and got stranded at 3rd and struck out looking back in the 5th. He is 0 for 1. So Jace Kraft settling in, trying to get the no-hitter. That's outside for a ball. 1-0 to Fitzgibbons. Grady Strait is on deck should Fitzgibbons reach. Ground to the 3rd. Gronke comes up with it. The throw to the 1st is in time, and that's it. Combined no-hitter for the Cassamaterville Comets.
That's a no-hitter for Quinn Wise and Jace Kraft.
No runs, no hits, no errors, and one error, and 1 left on base. Final score: Cassamaterville 6, Zumbrota Mazeppa 0. A no-hitter as Quinn Weiss goes 6 1/3 with 15 strikeouts. And Jace Kraft comes in and gets a strikeout of his own, a ground out, and 2/3 of innings of relief. And the Comets have a combined no-hitter, the first no-hitter since we believe 2022 when Spencer Anderson last did it for the Comets. Congratulations to Quinn Weiss, Jace Kraft, and the whole team of the Castle Mantorville Comets. Outstanding game tonight. 6 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. Zumbrota 0-0 and 3. Thanks for joining us tonight. What a wonderful ball game as the Castle Mantorville Comets get a combined no-hitter. First one since 2022 when Spencer Anderson did it. Thanks for joining. I'm Jeff Osgard. Glad you could join us, and we'll be back next Monday evening for the last regular season home game of the season, as they will take on, and I've got that somewhere. I've got so many papers, I'm not sure where I'm looking at. Here we go. They will take on the Austin Packers next Monday evening, 7 o'clock time start. Thanks for joining us again tonight as we witness a team no-hitter tonight. Congratulations to the Comets. Final score, Castle Mantorville 6, Zumbrota Mazeppa nothing. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next Monday. Woohoo! Bye-bye. Stop streaming.